when we do this DEAR, that describe, express, assert, and reinforce, first, we stay man. Okay? We stay M-A-N. Ano ba yon? Dapat tayo ay mindful, appear confident, and we know how to negotiate. So, pag sinabing mindful, dapat, ano tayo, stay focused tayo. Kahit na may mga mainit na diskusyon, may mga mainit na moments na nagkakaroon ng conflict na maaring mag-escalate, no? So, dapat tayo, as a team members, we need to stay calm and avoid petty arguments na. Okay? And the second one is to appear confident. Sinabi natin appear confident, we are going to speak clearly, not just, not aggressively, no? Kasi yung confidence, it improves leadership and team respect dyan. Okay? Okay, next tayo. We have to negotiate. Okay. Pag sinabi nating negotiate, ayan, it means we are required to have a flexible and to be flexible and to compromise, ano? Dapat naghanap tayo kung paano tayo magkakaroon ng win-win situation lang, no? Like for example, as kayo, meron kayong 5 sa members na maglalaro. So, you will give time to rotate, no? And every other game. Para ma-feel natin yung negotiation na tama, no? Magiging flexible tayo and mako-compromise, no? Like for example dito, may nabanggit dito, how about we rotate positions every other game so everyone gets a fair chance? Ganun dapat yung mga mindset natin. So yun yung tinuturo dito sa tinatawag nating Dear Man strategy. Okay? So kung may question kayo dyan, you can comment down below. No? Now, as you can see, we have here the team talk, solve it with Dear Man. Sige. Kung naiintindihan ninyo yung natalakay natin regarding sa Dear Man, ito, magkakaroon po kayo ng performance task, pero ito po ay in a collaboration with your group. As you can see naman, mayroon dito nakalagay, divide the class into small groups with 3 to 4 members. Pero dahil dati, meron na tayong 6 na grupo, so mag-stick na lang tayo doon, no? Para hindi na tayo mahirapang mag-create pa ng panibagong set ng group or panibagong grupo. Kasi napakahirap ng situation po natin ngayon. Sige, ano ba yung magiging scenario? So, halimbawa, sabi dito, your team has been practicing for the intramural patentero game. One player has been dominating that decisions during practice. So, assigning position, deciding strategies without asking others. So, some teammates feel frustrated and left out, but no one has spoken up yet. So, ano ngayon ang gagawin ninyo? So, kayo bilang as a group, gagawin po ninyo is to work together to complete a Dear Man template to create a respectful, goal-oriented message that the teammate could use to address the situation, prepare a group output, or presentation. So, dahil hindi naman po ninyo mai-present yung inyong matatapos, mas maganda siguro ano na lang. I-comment down below na lang ninyo kasama ang inyong section at inyong mga pangalan ng mga members po ninyo. So make sure na makikikollaborate ang bawat miyembro ng inyong grupo. And then, dun sa comment section na yon, you will type there your answer. Okay? Okay? So, yeah. That will be your team output. So, let's call it Team Talk Power Play. Ayan. So, ngayon, before we move on, think about these processing questions. Which part of the Dear Man strategy was easiest to complete? Which was the hardest? Number 2, how can this type of communication improve teamwork in sports? And number 3, why is it important to balance honesty and respect in group settings? So drop your thoughts in the comment section below, no? And let's see your teamwork mindset in action. Yes. Ano ba yung ipapakita ninyo? Siyempre, sasagutin po muna ninyo yung scenario. Okay? Gagawa kayo ng Dear Man template. And the second one is to answer the processing question. So it should be collaborative ha, hindi lang dapat isang kikilos. Okay? Now that we've got teamwork game strong, let's I'm sorry. Let's move na sa ating next slide. Okay? It's about rhythmic and activities. Recreation and rhythmic activities. So, okay. Pag sinabi nating rhythmic and ano ba to? Recreation and rhythmic activities, it's not not only vital, no, for physical health, but also play a crucial role in developing appropriate social skills such as cooperation, communication, and respect through structured movement, music, and group participation. Students learn to interact positively and build essential life skills. Pero ano nga ba yung tinatawag nating recreation? Okay? Yung recreation po, sa madalit sabi, it means fun and relaxing activities. Maaring ito po ay mga sports, maaring po ito ay mga arts, or maaring yung mag-hangout lang kayo. Yan. Meron po tayong tinatawag ng types of recreation. We have the active and the passive. Okay? So pag sinabi nating active recreation, ito yung gumagamit tayo ng physical movement po natin. Like for example, pupunta po tayo para magbike. Lalabas tayo para mag-hiking, mag-biking, ayan. Swimming. Yan po ang example ng active recreation. Ginagamitan natin siya ng physical movement. Okay? And exertion. Okay, pag sinabi naman nating passive, ayan, yung mga halimbawa pala ng ating active recreation. Yes. Pag sinabi naman nating passive, ito naman yung nagpo-focus tayo sa pag-relax and leisure lang, no? At minimal yung ating physical movement. Like for example, yung pagpipiknik, pagbabasa, yan. Ano yan? Yan, meron tayo dyan, namimingwit. Yan. Photography. Ayan. Yan yung mga halimbawa po ng ating passive recreation. Naman, we'll talk about the pagkakaiba nung tinatawag nating indoor versus outdoor recreation. So pag sinabi nating indoor recreation, ito yung mga recreation lamang na nagagawa or activities na nagagawa natin sa loob ng buildings, katulad ng chess, board games, baking, singing, or playing musical instruments. So pag sinabi naman nating outdoor recreation, ito yung mga activity na ginagawa natin sa labas ng ating mga bahay, sa labas ng ating mga building, no? Ang nangyayari dito, we are being offered the exposure of nature, katulad ng camping, hiking, fishing, biking, kayaking, and nature walks. So ngayon, dako naman tayo sa tinatawag nating rhythmic activities. Ano naman ito? Okay, dahil napag-usapan na natin kanina yung recreation, talo naman tayo dito sa rhythmic activities. Pag sinabi nating rhythmic activities, ito na may mga movements or exercises performed in response to a regular beat or rhythm, and often accompanied by music, clapping, or singing. So yung mga activities na to, it helps us develop coordination, timing, creativity, and social skills. Okay. Ano ba yung sinasabi nating rhythmic activities na may beat, moving with beat, flow, and creativity? Yan. Ano ba yung mga yan? So, example niyan is yung tinatawag nating dramatic rhythm. Okay, pag sinabi nating dramatic rhythm, no? Yan, wait lang. We have, yan. Pag sinabi nating dramatic rhythm, ito po yung storytelling, no? Through movement. Perfect po ito for dance and dramas. for dance dramas. Ayan. We also have structured dance. Pag sinabi ng structured dance and social rhythmic activities, ito naman yung mga organized forms ng rhythmic movement, no? Na minsan with set steps or patterns po ito na pine-perform din ng individual in pairs or groups. Halimbawa ng structured dance po natin ay yung folk dance, ballroom, line dancing. Basta everyone moving together in sync. Yan yung tinatawag nating structured dance. Okay, ano naman ang tinatawag nating aerobic dance? Pag sinabing aerobic dance, fitness-oriented rhythmic movement set to energetic music. Yan, halimbawa yung mga Zumba. Okay? Ito yung mga exercise that meets party mode. Zumba. Ayan. Now, how these activities build social competence? Itong recreation and rhythmic activities. So, una, para ito ay, nabibuild nito yung cooperation natin, yung the way na makipag-communicate tayo at maglaan tayo o magbigay tayo ng respeto. Sa paanong paraan? Sige, tingnan natin. Sa cooperation, kapag tayo ay nag-move in sync, tinuturuan tayo na mag-adjust para sa iba. So, nagkakaroon ngayon yan ng cooperation. We are working together to maintain rhythm and timing. Yan. And the second one is communication. You are learning, no, to read nonverbal cues like a nod, a gesture, or even a side eye. Like like here, no, sinabi dyan, oh. Example natin, during sign language games or synchronized dance, no. Hindi na kailangan ng pagsasalita, ano. Sorry. Hindi na kailangan ng pagsasalita dito, no. Nonverbal cues is enough for everyone to communicate. Yan. Okay, next tayo, we have the respect naman. Respect. So, pagdating po sa respect, no, you are not just doing your part, ano, but also you are showing your you're showing the abilities na i-appreciate mo yung ability ng iba and yung contribution ng ibang tao. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pag respect, you are sharing space, no? Taking turns and appreciating other skills. That's how we turn games and dance and groups into life lessons. So, ayan. Hanggang dyan lang pala. So, there, you have it. Sports. Yung mga sports na yan, yung mga activities na yan, help us na magkaroon ng teamwork, magkaroon ng harmony, and together, mag-shape yung ating social superpowers. So remember, you don't have to be the best player, no? Para maging best teammate ka, no? Kailangan mo lang ay makipag-communicate clearly, makipag-cooperate kindly, and respect always. So now, before you go, don't forget to answer the processing question, ha? Na nabanggit natin dito sa part na to. Sa comment section, no? Don't forget to answer that as a group. Okay? And your name, lahat ng name ng members at lahat at inyong section, don't forget to write down there or to type it there, no? And of course, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next Team Talk episode. Till next time, this is Teacher Lenny saying, play smart, move with heart. Okay, bye!